Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm playing Ozob. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is a campaign or one-off kind of dungeon crawlery cyberpunk combat game. And as always, no disclaimer needed for our crowdfunding coverage. We don't ever take money from publishers. We just want to help you make an informed decision. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. We have like 80 of them now. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So a few disclaimers out the gate for this one. I only got the prototype very recently. I think it got kind of held up with the last content creator to have it. So I think my video is probably going to be up a few days into the campaign unless I can really get my act together. And also the rules draft that I have by the publisher's own admission is not, perfect yet. Like there are major rules that are not mentioned at all. I think I got them maybe from talking and asking some questions, but there's a good chance that what you're seeing is not representative of the final rules of the game. So certainly if you're watching this preview, a year or two from now when the game actually delivers, maybe stop and watch a updated video that has things correct. But from what I can gather, this is a sort of Cthulhu Death May Die-ish level kind of scenario-based combat dungeon crawler kind of game. You can have up to 4 characters. With solo, you have to control at least 2. In the prototype they sent me, there are 6 different characters to choose from. And we are war roadies. So as far as I can gather of the theme, I think this might be based on an IP or another existing game. We are trying to use music and like rock to overthrow the evil cyberpunk corporate culture that's controlling everything. So we fight and help with music. Certainly the scenario I'm playing, which is the first of 2 that they sent me, has that kind of theme going on. So actually, let me read the little flavor text. So here's a picture Times Square, stage 1. And it says, stuck in an oppressive routine of misery, compliance, and authoritarianism, the people need to be taken away from their lethargy to destroy the system. The best way to do this is smack in their eardrums. Amplifiers will explode in an illegal punk rock concert in the middle of Times Square. However, on top of playing 3 chords for 2 minutes straight, you will also need to fight the Datadyne's corporate police force that will arrive at the concert carrying powder, money, and propaganda. So the scenario tells me how to set everything up. These are tiles. Everything's prototype, of course. I've got some tokens. The little yellow faces represent scientists for the corporation for Datadyne that I have to go interrogate or talk to. Blue tokens is one here and one slightly off screen to the north there in these rooms with these robots guarding them. Those are centers I need to hack. And once I interrogate both scientists, hack both data centers, then Johnny Molitov's going to start his concert. And this big dude riding a mech, this Regulator, giant boss mini, will spawn, and we got to kill the Regulator before I guess he can kill Johnny. And if at any point one of us dies, we lose. And if we go through this entire event deck, we get to this really terrible card at the bottom that's going to just kind of amp up everything. So we got to hurry up and get this concert going. But yeah, you can see we have 2 types of minions out, the Datadyne guards and these VAC robots. The event deck is made up of cards specific to this scenario, cards specific to the enemies we're facing, and generic cards plus this one terrible card on the bottom. And we also have these portals. One of them starts active here, and this is going to be where enemies are spawning from. And many of the event cards will spawn enemies in the portal and then change the portal up to the next number. We've also got this Road to Fame track. As we defeat enemies and complete tasks, we'll be moving this token along. Whenever we reach a space, we gain a benefit. This is going to give us some adrenaline for rerolls. Again, you'll see it's very similar to Cthulhu Death May Die. This one's going to give us permanent upgrades. If we were playing the campaign, they'd be permanent for the rest of the campaign. If you're playing one-off, then you just get them anyway. This one's going to give us more item cards, and there's some good stuff there. And let's look at our characters. And again, Zombicide, Death May Die, certainly kind of the things that are called to mind for me here. So first you've got down here your adrenaline and health track. So as you're making die rolls, you can spend adrenaline, just ticking it down a single spot. So every one of these lightning bolt spaces, every single spot is 1 adrenaline and lets you reroll 1 or more dice in your check. But then the red spots are health. So when you take damage, you jump all the way to the next health spot. And if you heal, you jump all the way back up to the next spot to the left. And if you go all the way down to a skull, you lose the scenario immediately. But also when your tracker is down here, you start getting free dice on every roll. So being close to death kind of levels you up a bit. You can hold up to 4 items. Shamira, my cyber samurai here, very Shadowrun-ish of them, starts with some 77-year-old whiskey. This is a consumable, so it can be used once. Lets you take an extra action on your turn. You usually get 3. And he's got a starting weapon, a katana. He attacks using his strength stat. And if he moved before attacking, he gets a bonus die. Everyone has 1 in each stat, but you're going to be using these attribute cards in a kind of push your luck system to boost that. And each character also has a starting special ability. Shamira has Swordman. If I reveal 1 or fewer X's, by the way, they're going to say less all the time, and my little English brain is like, no, it's fewer. When you can count it, it's fewer. But yeah, if you reveal 1 or fewer X's among your attributes, you gain an action. So he can have 4 actions instead of 3 if he doesn't push his luck too far. Each character also has a unique set of attribute cards they can upgrade into. The starting cards are in here. They're pretty basic. The other character I went with is Oleg, the sniper. So he starts with a sniper rifle. It has the long distance keyword, which means you can shoot one adjacent space. Usually you can only shoot people or attack people in your own space. And he attacks with 3 dice no matter what, which is both good and bad because Shamira, like if he boosts his strength a ton, can get like a giant attack, like 5, 6, 7 dice. Whereas Oleg's always going to be 3, but also if he like draws no strength for the turn, he don't care. Bullets still hurt whether you're strong or not. And he's got Russian roulette. I picked the 2 people that get extra actions. It says free action once per turn, make an attack. But if you don't defeat the enemy, lose 2 health, which you'll see he has a ton of health. Their tracks are totally different. He has a ton of health at the bottom. So he can like kind of maybe let himself get hurt early or just really spam a ton of adrenaline to get bonus dice. But then he's very, very tanky at the back end of his track. Over here, we'll be adding motivation cubes, although I couldn't find the cubes that were supposed to be in the box, green cubes, so I'm subbing in these little black tokens here. We aren't going to get very many of those to start, but as we level up our deck, we might get more cards that let us gain them. They just let you add extra dice to a check. Over here is where we're going to be putting out cards as we push our luck and get our attributes for the start of the turn. This is our discard pile, and that's about it. So we're going to take the first turn with Oleg. Let's see what goes into a round or a turn, because if the game doesn't have like a bunch of player turns and a bunch of enemy turns, it's a player turn where you do everything, the next player's turn where you do everything, so it just kind of balances naturally, theoretically, for player count. But here's the turn structure. So we're going to reveal attribute cards. We're going to keep on flipping cards and boosting our attributes until we either choose to stop and not draw any more cards, or until we get 3 X's. This is kind of, what's that, like Mystic Veil? If you get 3 X's, you lose 2 hearts and you have to stop, so you don't want to do that. Then we're going to take up to 3 actions. Moving, doing an attribute check. That would be to hack the terminals or talk to the scientists. Get up, help a war roadie stand up. That's sort of a Deep Rock Galactic-ish. Or rest, if you're by yourself, you can heal 2 hearts for a single action. You can actually heal super quickly, but only if you are safe. No enemies in your space, no one engaged with you. You need to be by yourself. Okay, you can also freely trade items with people in the same space as you. You can use consumables like Shamira's whiskey for free. Then you draw a event card. Anybody in your space hurts you. Big Boss activates once he's been spawned, which in this case is not going to happen for a little while. And you repeat all over again. So let's get right into it with Oleg. So we'll flip our first card. That shows that it's from Oleg's deck. This shows attribute bonuses. So right now he is at a 2. You always start with 1. A 2 for charisma, which is what we need to actually talk to that scientist right near us. Now that is an X. And many of the X's, most of the X's have stat bonuses as well. But each person has like 2 trauma in their deck, and that's bad no matter what. All right, now he's got an intelligent, and he's got a cunning. Ooh, so he can definitely do that, that charisma test. Let's keep going. Ooh, 4 charisma. I love it. Well, might as well get 1 more, although I don't really, maybe I should stop. Well, let's keep going. Why not? Okay, so now he's got almost bonus. Well, I haven't gotten another X yet. There we go. All right, so I'm going to stop here. Ooh, but that one gave me another charisma. So here, actually, let me move. I didn't know I'd be drawing so many cards. Let me scoot it to the side. Okay, so because I did not draw 3 X's, nothing negative happens to me. My stats for this turn, 2 agility, 2 strength, 5 charisma, heck yeah, and 4 intelligence, or tech, whatever that stat is called. And I want to go over to that scientist while my charisma is good. So the first action you can take with your 3 actions is moving. You can go up to 2 spaces. Enemies do follow you. Very Cthulhu Death May Die. So like if I was in this guy's space, or if I went 1, 2, he would come with me to get ready to attack me on his turn. But your movement is increased per action, 1 for every 2 agility points. So here I can actually move 3 with a single action, although 2 is going to be enough. So yeah, I'll take my first action, 1, 2. For my second action, let's go ahead and talk to the scientist. I have 5 charisma, which means I'm rolling 5 dice. Let's look at the probabilities here. So you've got 2 sides that just have an X. They don't help you at all. You got 1 side, this is the worst, that has an X with a lock. I'll explain what that means in a second. Then you've got 2 sides that have check marks, one without a lock, one with a lock, and then each side that has a double check mark. So, sorry, here, let me grab one more die. There you go. That's the full kind of probability spectrum. 50% failures, 50% successes, if you want to figure that. Now, the big thing is for 1 adrenaline, you can re-roll as many dice as you want, except locked dice. So you can't just spend adrenaline forever. Eventually, all your dice are going to be locked, and you might not be able to get what you want. Okay, but in this case, I've got 5 charisma, and I need to get 3 successes. The difficulty class of the check is 3. That was terrible. I just hurled a die out of the box. That looks like a good roll, though. Beautiful. So I got 3 right away. Don't need to use any adrenaline. 1, 2, 3. Good to go. But again, if I wanted to, I could spend adrenaline to reroll both of those because they don't have locks. I could even roll those if I wanted to try for the double success, 1 in 6 chance, but I could not reroll the one with a lock. That's how checks work for combat, for skill tests, everything. But I got at least 3 for my second action, so let's see what we got. Ooh, we got a fame and a motivation. Fame star, motivation, little power-up green thing. So we'll get some free adrenaline in a little bit. And again, motivation should be green cubes, but I don't have them. But you can spend those before rolling for a test to add 1 die per motivation spent. Now, speaking of that, I got a sniper rifle. I could shoot this guy for 3 or 4 if I spend the motivation. I can do it for a free action with Russian roulette. And the Datadyne guards have 2 life. Now, very importantly, for all the regular minions, not for the boss, but for the regular minions, it is all or nothing. If I get 2 damage or more on a single attack, good to go. They're defeated. I get 1 fame. If I don't, nothing happens. Okay, so there is no tracking of damage. And the Vex, you can see they are nasty to take out. They need 4. Now, additionally, another way to deal with enemies, each of them has at least 1 extra action option when you're in their space. So for the Datadyne guards, if you're in the space with 1 or more of them, you can misdirect. It's a charisma check. You need 3+ to pass it, kind of like the talking to the scientist check I just did. And if I succeed, I can move all the guards in my space 2 spaces away. And the Vax have 2 options. If you've got your hacking up well, you can really do some nasty stuff with them. For 4, you can move them 1 space. For 5, you can just straight up kill them. So it gives you a different option for defeating them. Very nice. All right, you know what? I think, what is Oleg gonna do? We got a regular action and then my free attack. Let's use my free attack, take a chance, and should I use my motivation cube? I'm not going to use my motivation. I'm just going to go for it. So, 3, and I need 2 hits. Come on, these dice are too big. Oh, that works. But these dice are too big for my dice roll. Let me get my bowl. There we go. Sorry, these are all chip theory things. But yes, well, I already got it. But, well, let's not roll when I already got it. But yes, I got 2 hits. So, good to go on that. Now, again, I can only attack him from 1 away because of a sniper rifle's ability, but I defeat him, which gets us a fame. If I defeat a Vac, I also get an item from the item deck. Pretty cool, but there we go. And then I've got 1 action left. Well, let's move to here, right? I don't want to be like in the space with that other guard so he attacks me. Or I could go over to here. Actually, sure. That way, I am closer to more guards in case the event card moves him over because the event card happens, then they attack. But if I get, well, I probably won't get more charisma this quickly, will I? Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so that's my turn. Now we go to draw and resolve an event card. And we got one of the basic ones, Rush. That doesn't sound good. Move the nearest disengaged minion 2 spaces toward you. Let's do that. Disengage means they're not like in a space already with another player. Although if they're stunned by effects that stun them, we don't have any of those. I think they can't engage, so they won't like stop you or follow you. So that guy comes in there to attack. And it says then spawn 1A, 1B, and then change the spawn point. So the A's are the guards, the B's are the robots, and then we're going to close this and open up that. So where the enemies are coming from tends to switch over time. Last up of a turn is Minions Attack, because we don't have the boss yet. The attack stat for Datadyne guards is 2. Actually, it is for the Vax as well. They're harder to kill, but they don't actually hit you harder. And then it's looking for check marks. Each check mark takes 1 damage. That was terrible. 3. And I don't think I can use adrenaline to reroll theirs. Let me check. Scratch that. You 100% can use adrenaline to reroll, so I'll definitely reroll that double. Can't reroll the lock. Beautiful. So that's 1 adrenaline, then I take a damage. So to show what that looks like again, I spent the 1 adrenaline, and then it goes all the way. Come on, prototype. It goes all the way down to the heart. All right, to end out my turn, I do discard all of these. Now, again, maybe not great. I have 7 good cards and 5 X's. So if I'm counting right, I have a single good card and a lot of X's left in my pile for next turn. So it's not going to be a great turn for Oleg. Right now, it's not Oleg's turn, it's Shamira. So remember, if I can get him to only have 1 X or 0 X's, he gets an extra action. Oh, and strong is good for attacking. I like that. Oh, and violent. Very good. Now he can move farther and hit hard. Okay. Oh, and post. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. So I'm going to stop there. He's just going to be a killer this turn. So he's going to get 4 actions because I got only 1 X. He's got 4 base attack for his katana, 5 if he just moved, and with 2 or 3, he's moving 3 for each move action instead of 2. So he could run over and save Oleg. Now, importantly, only the active hero is targeted. So, because otherwise it would be terribly unbalanced in like 4-player, right? If Oleg had to suffer like attack after attack from that guy until his turn came back around. But yeah, so let's try to clear out this space a bit. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 for his first of 4 actions. 2 will go in and attack. Remember, he had 4 strength, and his katana gives him +1 more because he just completed him. Oh my god. That's enough. That's enough. So we're almost to getting a free adrenaline each. Cool. And then even though I'm going to get hurt for doing it in a second, let's go ahead and clear the way. So for my 3rd action, I'm going to go here. And for my 4th action, attack one of the 2 dudes. Which activates my katana's bonus again. Yep, he's dead. And even though I rolled enough hits to defeat both of them, that does not matter. You can't split up your attack unless you have a item that lets you or something. All right, so it does get us to +1 adrenaline, which isn't going to help Shamira at all. He hasn't lost any yet, but Oleg will go up by 1. Which I'll note is nicer than it seems, because if he got hit right now, he would just go to the next heart, so he'd lose like a single spot instead of a bunch. All right, and then should I use 77-year-old whiskey to get another action to kill that guy? That seems like not really necessary yet. So let's throw out event. Aerial attack. If there's a vac in your space, move all the vacs 1 space toward you. Well, there's not, so that's good. Otherwise, change and spawn a vac. Uh-oh. So if this time they change first, then put a vac right there. Once this aerial attack, move the nearest disengaged vac 2 spaces towards you. But at least I'm only getting attacked by the guard that's alive. Let's see how he does. I'll take that. Great. All right, Oleg. I don't have high hopes, buddy. I don't have high hopes. Oh, great. Starts with the trauma. And then, okay. I think I should stop, right? Because I know that one of these is an X and one of these is a good card. But at least next turn might be a little better. All right, so what have I got? I can move extra. He's got extra strength. He's not charismatic to talk to the scientist. He definitely can't hack anything. All right, well, I guess we'll just be counting on the sniper rifle. So I guess first action, I'll move here, join the samurai. Then we'll try doing a free attack on this guy, since this is the one that I don't want to miss. I'll save the regular actions to try to shoot that guy a few times, see if I get lucky. Okay, so I'm not going to use my motivation cube. Beautiful. That gets him. And I'm not going to show the fame track every time until I actually get an upgrade. We are 3 away from that. All right, so I've got, that was 1 free attack, so I got 2 actions left to try to shoot this guy. But I need 4 successes straight up. So I could use, well, let's take the first one without motivation, see if I get stupidly lucky. Could get some of those double success. Oh, okay, I'll spend an adrenaline, bringing me down to a heart space to try to hit him. I haven't gotten a lock yet, so might, whoa, let's go. My rolling is on point. Get out of here, robot. So it does give us that, but I also get an item. And since I'm in Shamira's space, I can just trade it to him. What's this? A consumable. You get +2 strength this turn. Heck yeah. I'm going to, as a free action, trade this to Shamira, because his katana uses strength, so that'll let him really wail on somebody. And then with that crazy attack, Oleg actually still has 1 action left, so let's heal fully, even though I'm not getting more dice with that. And let's get rid of those. So we know we're going to get an X right away next turn, but then at least we'll reshuffle and have a better chance for stuff. Well, things are going pretty well. All units converge. Move all the vacs 1 space toward the nearest war roadie, and then spawn a vac without changing the door. Interesting. So we got this guy here, this guy here, this guy here, and then another one over there. Annoying, but hey, nobody's immediately bothering us. So let's hope Shamira can get some charisma, right? He didn't get any last turn. All right. Strong. I'm guessing he probably has a lot more attack and agility in his deck. I think I'm going to keep drawing because I don't need 4 actions. I need some shoot. Okay. Maybe I'm going to stop and go try to kill somebody. Yeah, I just skimmed through the decks real quick, and as expected, like, Shamira is way worse at charisma than Oleg. I don't think either of them is great at hacking, which might be a problem. It's good for the killing part of the mission, not great for everything else. But yeah, maybe I should just run in and kill a robot, because I would have 4 dice. Or 6 if I use the juice. That didn't sound appropriate. Use the juice, Mike. All right. Oh my gosh. And I can move 4 with each run action. So maybe I go, this is probably a terrible idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. And then I'm gonna, should I attack with, I'm gonna use well, I'm getting the +1 for my sword, so I have 4, and I can certainly spend a ton of adrenaline. Okay, I'll try just going for the straight attack. I just hope I don't roll red blocks quickly. Oh, Lord. That wasn't great. Okay. Well, we'll just stop there. For my final action, I will attack the guard in my space because he's a lot easier to kill. I don't have the +1 bonus from the katana. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll spend 1 adrenaline. Oh, that'll do it. Because again, I only have 3 actions since I did not this time stop at 1x. And just to show, we are about to get an upgrade card to our discard pile. For this scenario, they're from, you can see from these little chevrons underneath the level 1 deck for each character. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but we do each get those upgrades. So like both of us, doesn't matter who actually caused the event that let us get it, both of us get the bonus. All right, seek and destroy. If there's an enemy in your space, move all the oh my gosh. Move all the minions 1 space toward the nearest war roadie. Otherwise, move the nearest disengaged minion to your space. Okay, so I'm going to get attacked twice here. So let's see. Nearest for this guy's me. But hey, nobody new spawned, so I feel pretty good about that. But I'm getting whacked by 2 different attacks here. I think you roll them separately. All right, so first guy, beautiful. And second, not beautiful. I'm going to use an adrenaline to reroll both of those. And okay, so I can't stop that. I'm going to take 1 damage. All right, so the adrenaline takes me there, and then the damage takes me there. Not too bad. I mean, 1 heal action, 1 rest would get me back up there. By the way, what do we have now? I've got 3 X's and 4 good cards. So I've got 2 X's and 3 good cards left. They might be more charismatic. We shall see. But Oleg's all by himself with nobody bothering him while he talks to the scientists. Ooh, I got a mischievous first. And there's, yep, the X that we knew. Very fast X. I can hopefully get 1 more. I don't need more strength, y'all. I need some smart. Yeah. Well, let's keep going. So that's 3. But I mean, I've got a bunch of actions. I don't need to start sniper rifling people yet. I also have some blue. I could like talk to the scientist, then run up to the hacking thing and try to hack it. I mean, do I mind if I take 2 damage? It'll just give me +1 die. So let's maybe just go for a while. Okay, more movement. That's maybe helpful. Okay, more charisma. I like that. I kind of want a blue, though. Oh, my God. Maybe I don't take the 2. Well, no. Whatever. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, we got the other trauma gun. All right, so I do take 2 damage immediately, but that does mean I have +1 dice on my rolls this turn. I can move up to 4 with each movement. Strength doesn't really matter for him. 4 charisma, 3 tech. Heck yeah. Yes, I'm going to try to talk to the scientist, move there, hack the thing, maybe use my free attack on him if I have enough boosts. Because of my injuries, I actually get 5 dice for the charisma check. What the heck? Okay, I'll use an adrenaline to re-roll those. Okay, I'll take it. By the way, that adrenaline gets me to +2 dice. But now, yeah, each adrenaline is a heart, so that kind of sucks. Getting +1 fame, so we're going to upgrade, and an item. Nice. Let's check the item first, man. Protein shake. Get +2 agility this turn. Meh. I guess it's good if I need to run really far. But the cooler thing, we get to upgrade. So first, for Oleg the sniper, I've got agile, +1 agility. But also, +1 die when attacking with weapons. And this goes on top of your attribute deck, so you know you're going to have it the next turn. That's pretty dang good. I don't need any more charisma checks. Gain 1 die if there's at least 1 already in the same space as you or in an adjacent space. Oh, that's just like on everything. That's pretty cool. Intelligent. That would get me the tech that I might need to finish this up. And this gets me a motivation cube every time I reveal it for +1 die to anything. And then this one gets me adrenaline back. Okay, I like agile for fighting. I like intelligent kind of, but there's only 1 tech thing left, although the +1 die to anything is good. I mean, let's just go for the strong grip and shoot people a lot. All right, then for Shamira, again, going on top of his deck. God, he has nothing that helps with tech. So violent looks pretty good. It's 1 to each thing he likes. Oh, when revealed, lose 1 or discard this card. Never mind. Strength is good, right, for his sword. Source code. In each check, he can re-roll once without expending adrenaline, and he can re-roll locked dice. Oh, man. That's awesome. An agile. Whenever you move, you gain a motivation, even if he moves multiple times, and then alliance is the same. Let's go for strong. Because again, I only have to, if he hacks successfully that one thing, we only got to hack 1 more time, and then it's going to be all killing bosses and enemies. All right, cool. So that was 1 action. 2, he's got like 8 million movement. Gonna try to hack that with, again, 5 dice. I've got 3 tech and then +2 dice from how hurt I am. That part's not great, but I got the check. That's also class 3. Whoa, 2 fame. Cool. We will both get a free item soon and then another upgrade. All right, then should I go for the shot on the guy? I only have a 3 versus 4. I could use my 1 motivation, but if I miss... Oh, wait, no, that's right. I have +2 dice. What am I talking about? Heck yeah, I'm going for it, baby. Should I use my motivation, though? I'll be okay. Oh my god, I was okay, but also kind of not, but also totally. 4 damage. So, pew, which means I get another item for killing him. Med pack. Ooh, heal 2 hearts. Use it on your own war ready or another war ready in your space. Cool. That item I can totally get behind. So I've cleared out the enemies quite a bit, although there's so many friggin' robots and they're harder to hurt. See what we got. Okay, I spawn a single guard. Oh, where? Shoot. That was dumb. Piece of advice. Don't end your turn on a spawn point, dummy. Move all the war roadies 1 space toward the nearest enemy. Well, they're already in a space, so I guess we don't move at all. Yeah, how stupid, Mike. Come on. All right, we take... Oh, that was so lucky, because I didn't want to spend adrenaline. Spending adrenaline literally hurts me at this point for Oleg, so it'd be kind of dumb for him to spend it to heal. Or not to heal, to prevent damage. All right, Shamir is surrounded by robots, but he's got awesome little strong with its free reroll. Oh, intelligent. Maybe he can hack that last thing. By the way, I don't think I said, but you cannot do the hacking or the talking. You can't do any of those like attribute check things unless you are alone in your space. Ooh, okay. We are going to try to hack if he can somehow kill 2 robots and get away. Which is less likely with trauma. So there's only 2 cards left, and one of them is an X, which means I wouldn't get as many actions. But I got my whiskey. I don't think I need as many actions, maybe. Oh, okay, I don't need charisma. Maybe I should stop. Because I think this... Yeah. Okay, let's stop there. And so he's got only 2 strength. So even with the free reroll, I don't think he can kill these robots very easily. Oh, but he can give himself +2 strength for the entire turn. And if I move to where the terminal is, then... Yeah, okay. We'll try this. It's first action he's going to move. He doesn't have enough agility to get a bonus, so he can only move 2. They come along. And he's going to, as a free action, use juice. So he's got +2 strength. Okay, so for my first attack, I've got 2 +2 from the juice, +1 from the katana, and I get to reroll once for free, ignoring locks. Whoa, which I will definitely do. I guess I'll keep those. Because 1 double hit will be enough. All right, that's my free... What the frick? Okay, well, that action's done. Let's go for another attack. So this is my 3rd of 4 actions. Let's see if I can at least kill these guys. Oh, my God. Okay, well, let's reroll for free with my source code thing. Whoops. Lost a die there. Okay. I kind of want to get down to where I have an extra roll. Okay, I guess I can try for the double. Because if I get to that little +1 die thing, I immediately get it. So I will suddenly have a better chance of killing the guy. Oh, well, I'm not going to get it this time. All right, 3rd attack. 3rd time's a charm. That's a good start. He's dead. Yay. So that moved us to the fame track where we get an item. So we each get an item. Ooh, enhanced hammer. Attack with strength +1. That's fabulous for me. So now when I move, well, I guess actually the katana is useless now, but that's okay. And then the actual kill I got for killing the guy, synthetic egg cocktail. You know they're already in your space, get, plus motivation and +1 healing, so want to wait until we're together again. Meanwhile, Oleg gets quick therapy. Remove 1 malware card from your discard pile, put 1 inspiration card on top of your deck. Malware is like negative cards that kind of gum up your pile. They're extra X's. Inspiration, ignore X's, so they're great. Okay, so that was move 3 actions. Is that it? I'm just going to get beat up. Well, I say I'm not. I say I'm going to kill while I still got the juice. So let's go ahead and use my whiskey since I'm kind of full of items anyway. And get a 5th action. And I'm using my hammer now, so I'm back to 5 dice. I can still re-roll for free once. Don't need to. Boom. Means I get another item. Protein shit. Where? I don't want all these consumables, y'all. I want like a cool gun for Oleg or something. I'll just show you this. We're here. I didn't get to do the hacking. I ran out of actions. Darn it. Okay, attention. Enemy detected. So we change back to the street spawn point and then spawn a robot there and then move the nearest disengage vac to your space automatically? Well, that ain't my favorite. He goes up here. Now, the skill I had source code says in each check I re-roll for free, so I think that applies here. Whoa, so let's do it. Shoot, man. Okay, so I'll spend an adrenaline, which gets me a bonus die for my checks later. Much better. Although I guess I did this kind of hurt myself anyway, so I spent the adrenaline to get there, and then I go down there from the damage that was left. We don't have a crazy number of enemies on the board for now, so that's good. All right, Oleg's got his agile. It's going to give him +1 to attacking with weapons. He's got charismatic. It doesn't really matter. He's got a post-human. Oh, I guess this juice is gone. And treacherous. Yeah, I don't want to take 2 damage, right? I'm in a decent space. I can move kind of fast. That's all I really need. So I think for his first action, he'll go 1, 2, 3 with his agility. And then for his second action, let's start shooting the robot. So there's 4. No, it's not 4, is it? With his strong grip, +1, and the +2 from being hurt, He's got 6. This is 1, 2. He's got 1 regular action left plus his free attack. Oh, gosh. That's really, really bad. Well, we'll take an adrenaline to roll again. What the heck? He'll take another one. I mean, there's not the attack that would hurt him if he missed, but still, this is just like dumb. What the deuce? I took another adrenaline, which means I get another die. What did I roll to me? I don't know. Anyway, he's dead. And I'm getting an A. Ooh, AI voucher. Get +3 tech this turn. Now, nice of the game, it does say whenever you gain a 5th item, you can immediately use an item. So let's use the med pack to heal twice. So now I have room for the AI voucher. We only get +2. I'm going to use my free action to attack the guy in my space. With my strong grip, I still have 6, but I only need 1. Okay, there, he's dead. Why couldn't I have rolled like that the first time? And I've got 1 action left. Let's join him here so we can trade. We can use like the egg cocktail to heal us both. All that stuff will be good. And yeah, we've been wiping out enemies like nobody's business. Let's see. Oh, 2 more guards spawn here. They go down easy and they're out of the way. Then move all the data down guards 1 space toward the nearest war rookie. Yeah, none of that is a problem at all. All right, Shamira. Oh, great. His last card was a trauma. Well, that's a great start. You don't really need 4 actions this turn. I'd rather get some stats. Oh, okay. If he takes 2 damage, that's kind of devastating. He's got 2 tech, which is already kind of what we need. Should I go for 1 more? Well, no, he doesn't have that much tech in his deck anyway. I'm going to stop there. So he's got 3 actions. He's got 2 tech. He can run 3. So let's go ahead and use the synthetic egg cocktail. You and another warrior in your space, get a motivation and a healing. That'll get him. I'm still getting +1 die. We got motivation to like shoot the boss harder, which will be good. And then I'm also going to free trade the AI voucher from Oleg, and I'll spend that. So he's got 5 tech +1, 6. And for his first of 3 actions, whoa, come back here. Well, we already got it, but good. So we have gotten the last thing. 1 fame. Oh, and 1 healing. I think that's probably healing, right? Maybe it's healing. Ooh, and the fame levels us up again. I think Agile is maybe the way to go because it'll get me +1 die to anything. I mean, Violence better, but I take a damage, which would get him to more dice. Never mind, I will take Violence to start to stabbing the boss really hard. And then for Oleg, now, in a full game, we want to consider that we're going to be using these across the campaigns. We might not want to do just fighting. Alliance won't be bad for shooting the boss, or Motivation would just give me +1 die. Or give me some adrenaline back. I kind of like Alliance, right? Because we should be near each other attacking the boss, in theory. Although not this turn. Well, maybe this turn, because the Samurai still has... he still has some actions left. Because they tell me in the thing that at the end of my turn, the boss is going to spawn right over here. So I can just run there to be in the right spot for killing him. So that was 1 action. I do have 2 agility. So 2nd action... Maybe 3rd action, heal, even though I kind of want to get the bonus dice. I don't want to be dead using them. All right, what have we got? Under Siege. Move all the minions 1 space toward the nearest war ready. Oh, and then buy another event card. Draw, probably. Why is it that every cyberpunk-themed game wants to have, special words for basic concepts? I don't know. Mind hack. If there are 2 or fewer vacs in play... change the spawn point. That's good. And then spawn 2 of them. What? Put some right there. Ouch. Okay, then move all the vacs 1 space toward... Oh, God. And then put 1 malware on the discard pile of each war roadie in the same space as a vac. No. So just the Samurai is going to get malwared. Now, we did just shuffle, so it's not that bad. But yeah, so look, this is removed from the game at the end of this turn, but it's just an extra X. Right now, it's in his discard pile, but hanging out. Well, I'm glad I healed, because this might hurt. I got some adrenaline. I'll re-roll that. Oh, that was locked. Okay, so that's 1 damage. Then the other dude comes in. Oof. Adrenaline for that. Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, he ended up here, by the way, so not quite to the +1 die thing, although drawing that and taking a damage will put him there. All right, now we got the Regulator. At the end of the turn in which all the control centers are hacked and all the scientists robbed, Johnny Molotov can start his concert. Place him in the indicated space. Oh, he goes there. Where the heck does the Regulator go? Put the Regulator on the start here space. Gosh darn it. Should have read better, Mike. Starting the next turn, the Regulator can be attacked and will activate at the end of each turn. So we win if the Regulator is defeated. We lose if one of us dies, or if by the end of a turn an enemy is in the same space as Johnny without a war roadie in that space. We can protect him if we're there to take damage for him. But yeah, Regulator. So some events will refer to him, but he attacks for 3. He does not follow when warrior roadies leave his space. And it says activation, so this is every turn. He moves 1 space towards Johnny Molotov and then attacks everyone in his space. Hey, my camera accidentally shut off for the beginning of Oleg's turn. He charged in, he shot some people, he had a ton of dice from that little boosting thing. He didn't go down toward the boss yet. I just drew this card. We're spawning a guy up here, then changing. I think I might have messed up which spawn point was active to down here. Then putting 2 guards out, and then because the Regulator's in play, move all minions 1 space toward Molotov. Remember, we lose immediately if they get to him. What the heck? So it's like that and that. And okay, they're the closest ones. And then the Regulator inexorably marches. Okay, sorry for the lost footage. Let's get back to it. I wanted to attack the boss, but yeah, this is going to have to wait. Okay, Shamir's getting violent. I am going to take the damage. You get the +1 die. No worries. Oh, I love that. Strong. Come on. Okay. Trauma. Should I stop? Right now he's got 5 dice to attack. Well, 6, because he'll always get +1. Which is probably enough to kill the guys. So yeah, I'd rather have the extra action, so I'll stop there. So action 1 of 4, I'll move in. Action 2 and 3, I'll attack and see if I need to attack more. And right now I've got 5 dice for each attack. Wait, is 5 right? Yeah, it is. Although if I take 2 more adrenaline, I'll have 6. So I guess I'll reroll this. Okay, and then another adrenaline gets me a 6 die from being hurt. Yay, awesome. Oh, the reward on the fame track for each of us is to gain 1 adrenaline. Oh, well. And then item, caffeine compound. Move up to 4 spaces as a free action. That's pretty great. Okay, so I've got 2 actions left. Let's attack with my new... Oh, no, it's not 6 anymore. I lost it again. So it's just 5 until I spend an adrenaline. Ooh, that's a good hit, though. So I guess... I'm not sure of quite the order, but yeah, I guess I'll spend the adrenaline and get the extra. Boom! And yeah, we are close. We can't get any more upgrades. You can only get 2 per mission, but we're going to get a free item and then some more adrenaline there. And I killed both of the dudes really close to him immediately. And, ooh, attached dagger. Attack with strength. Can we reroll once without spending adrenaline? I already have 2 melee weapons that give me +1 to the roll. Nah, I'm not gonna even keep this. I think I'll just throw it away. And then I have 1 action left, but I can't get to anybody and hurt him, so I'm just gonna heal. Okay, gotta kill the boss someday. Patrol. Move the 2 nearest disengaged data gun guards 2 spaces towards you. Uh-oh. And then draw another event card. Well, 2 nearest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can pick either one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So these ones count. So let's actually move them to there so that they're farther away. Is it farther? 1, 2, 3. I guess they're not farther, but they're more like where we are. Okay, and then lethargic explosion. We spawn down here and then move over there. And then all warriors in the same space as enemy get stunned. Uh-oh. Which I believe this means he has to waste his first action to standing up. All right. And the big boss. So I got to do 25 damage to him. And again, I can just like plink him away and away and kill him pretty quickly. I mean, the enemies aren't too close to the guy right now. I might be able to do that. Although Oleg in that lost turn, y'all didn't see, got rid of his best stuff. Yeah, I don't care about any of this. Really, all I care about is the cards in here that give me +2 attacks. I'm just going to draw until I get 2 X's to get back to them. How many X's are left, actually? Oh. Just 1. Well, let's draw a bit more. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I take 2 damage. That's not the worst. So yeah, now he's have like no strength. So that whole idea of like trading a gun to him. Oh, I forgot that he has 1 less action because he's standing up. Oh well. So yeah, he'll stand up. Free shoot. Which is only 5 dice this turn. He's way less boosted, but more than enough for these easy guys. Give him another shot for his second real action after standing up. Got him. And yeah, he can't like reach the boss or anything. I think he'll just heal for his last action. All right, event. Uh-oh. Spawn an A, change an A, spawn an A, change an A, spawn a B. What the heck? And move all enemies one toward Molotov. Wow. Yes, we ended up with that. Now this is interesting. This one says move all the enemies 1 space toward Molotov. This one says move all the minions. Does that mean the boss moves too? That seems incredibly punishing. It like steals an entire turn from you, but whatever. It is what it said. And these guys and hey. And then if no war is within 2 spaces of Molotov, we would have to draw another event card. Well, thank God that was not the case. Oh, and crud, then this guy moves again? What the heck? All right, Shamir, let's murder. Right, you got a lot of X's last time. Oh, strong. And the source code, I love that one. And another strong. Let's do this. Okay, that doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so he has a nice violence in his deck. I didn't realize that. And we'll stop there. I don't want to get another X. But yeah, so he's got 4 actions with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish dice for every attack. Oh, and I can move for free. Let's do it. So I'm going to go use the caffeine compound to move 4. I'll bring this guy along with me. And then I have to see how many attacks I can get on the boss. So I'm rolling 7 dice each time, and I've got 4 actions. Probably not going to kill him, but hey, who knows? It's not a bad start. I want to get to more dice, so let's take an adrenaline to reroll the... Oh, that's right, I can reroll once. Well, I don't think I have to reroll first, so let's roll these for an adrenaline and then use my free reroll that ignores locks in case these don't go well. Yeah, like we'll use it there. Yes, I'm going to use my free reroll from source code. All right, we'll stop. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 25 done. So they do have tokens just for bosses. I was stupid, Mike. Look, I did have motivation tokens. They just weren't the cubes that were pictured in the rulebook. They're little tokens. Oh well. Let's get 3 attacks left. 6 was a good start. But I'm going to use my 1 motivation token to get up to 8. Raw! Oh, that's a good start. That's a very good start. Okay, so I got this. Let's use source code right away because look, 2 of those are locked. If there's a free reroll. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll stop. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. Leaves a regulator with 15. He's got 10 life left, and I got 2 attacks left. You should not have come to our concert, buddy. All right, but no more motivation. Here we go. Okay, yeah, this is another one where I'm going to wait to use my source code free reroll and spend an adrenaline, which actually does get me to an extra die. So I think, yeah, I'd probably reroll it now. I don't know. All right, so, oh my gosh, man. Well, let's use my free reroll. Why not? Nope. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 1 life left. Now, they don't say anything about me not being able to kill him while, like, an enemy is into space. Hopefully they don't shield for him or I'm cheating a lot. Okay, but here's my last action. Yeah, he's dead. Great! All right, cool. So, that guy just went down like a chump. Although, again, maybe this guy was supposed to shield for him. If so... Oh, no. I would have had to take one of those attacks and kill that guy and then maybe use like all my adrenaline and bonus dice to try to still kill him anyway. But that was the first stage in Ozob. So if I was playing more, I would keep going in the campaign, but I would keep the card that I leveled up into and I could eventually get to like level 2 and level 3 cards. If I went on to scenario 2, I'm moving around with these stairs and I'm trying to get these believers to go to the start space by doing charisma checks to move them. And then another boss, the evangelizer, comes out when we do it all. So yeah, I mean, talking about the game and my thoughts on it, clearly they're, I think, heavily inspired by Cthulhu Death May Die. The whole, like, do some stuff. Well, I guess there's several games that do this, but Death May Die kind of comes to mind the most. The whole, like, do a scenario-based objective while managing enemies until the boss comes out and then kill the boss thing is definitely present here. At least in the couple plays I have, the bosses have... I mean, this is also kind of a complaint with Death May Die. The boss fight is not always the most exciting part because sometimes you just kind of spam attacks on them, especially if you've leveled up in the right way. That was certainly the case here, and it's certainly been the case in some of my Death May Die games. Although at least there, the old one has like multiple stages. Here, the guy just died. But yeah, the whole idea of like moving around to complete like different objectives and having enemies follow you as you move, all that feels very Death May Die in a good way. I mean, maybe not a good way if you already own Cthulhu Death May Die, but in a good way in that I like the tactical movement of that game and I like it here as well. The fact that enemies don't like really prevent you from doing stuff, but you can't take the checks to advance the scenario. You can't do some stuff while they're with you, so you do have to manage them eventually. But how about the core mechanics on your side? So the free rerolls and taking damage and then like getting more dice as you go down. Again, feels a bit Death May Die-ish, but it's pretty good. I like having a lot of luck mitigation. And the whole locked side of the dice kind of throws a wrench in that, in a positive and negative way. You can't just reroll forever, but it might be frustrating if like you get a lot of locks right away and don't have any way to deal with it. But yeah, overall, I would say this is pretty positive. The items are fine. We didn't see a lot of like the better weapons and things, but they tend to be kind of a variation on different things. Although some like attack with different stats in case you are not as good at strength or whatever. You get crazy things like a minigun that attacks for 7, can divide the damage once per turn, costs 2 actions to use. Yeah, that all feels much more Zombicide-ish than Death May Die, but seems fun. Now, the key thing that's probably the biggest difference is this whole push your luck kind of Mystic Veil-ish system. And I think it's pretty interesting. I think the leveling up to get stronger cards and just fewer X's in your deck is awesome. Especially because like the later ones get really wild. Like look at this level 3. So it doesn't give any bonuses to stats, but after attacking with a long distance weapon like his sniper rifle, choose a second target within range to inflict the same damage. Crazy. Or Grand Finale. Once this turn when attacking, roll +5 dice and discard this item. So yeah, like I think the leveling up seems cool, and if you just play a one-off of a later scenario, you can they just have you automatically add some cards to your deck. So if you don't want to play a campaign, which I'll be honest, I often don't, that's pretty great. And sure, there's some luck, when X's come out and whether, like if you need a whole bunch of tech and they just don't come together, that might suck. But you have a lot of control, and if all your X's come out early in one round, you're going to have an awesome round with like no X's the next time. So yeah, I like this. I think it's kind of a cool thing. The items, the characters, the different powers are, decently good. The combination of their ongoing ability, their different focuses in their decks, their starting items, and their upgrades. I don't think they're like amazingly varied characters, but, kind of comparing them to the other games I've mentioned, Zombicide, Death May Die, I think they're in around the same realm of variation. So yeah, that's Ozob. I think it should already be live by the time this video is up, so go check it out. If you like Zombicide, if you like Deep Rock Galactic, if you like Cthulhu Death May Die, I think this is going to be right in your wheelhouse. Or if you've never played any of those games before and just want a quick playing kind of dungeon crawl, tactical combat game with some scenario objectives, it seems like it might float your boat too. And at least as far as I can tell, the minis are pretty dang cool. The prototypes look pretty great, nice and like chunky cyberpunkish stuff. And it's cool this is cyberpunk. I feel like, I'm not saying there aren't games that aren't in that theme, but most of them are bad. So it's nice to have a pretty good one. But thanks for watching, everybody, and a special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, J. Willie MF, Pedro Lucas, Nick Skeen, Miles, Wayne Scott, and Steve Wren. We'll see you at the next stop.